windy out there, isn't it?
You will be joining. I texted you, sorry.
Hi, Jerry.
I'm sorry?
You'll hear it say record in just a second.
Not my first rodeo.
Yeah. Well, today will be a little longer than yesterday. Daylight. We're beyond the solstice.
Yeah, we're headed the right way now, Nello. Trustee Simon, excuse me.
30 seconds every day.
Yeah. Days only get longer for me.
Which technically is not true.
Yeah.
Day's still 24 hours, but. Okay. Good morning. Welcome to this special meeting on December 22nd in regards to our audit. If I could ask everybody to please rise. Trustee Trustee Smith's going to lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I hope everybody is ready for Christmas and Hanukkah's going well, or whatever other holiday you may celebrate. So we have one item up for our agenda. It is our approval of our audit, the foundation audit. So I would call Director Gross, or no, I will call Vice President Larson.
Sorry. Good morning, Chair McGrath and trustees. I'm just going to defer to Brittany to get us started, and then I have a couple of key points I'd like to share before we close.
Thank you. Ms. Wilson.
Good morning. Happy holidays to everyone. We're going to keep it pretty short and sweet this morning. Upon receiving the final Gillette College Foundation audit report last week, we did integrate that foundation audit into the college's audit report. That included two things. So number one, that included adjusting the college's asset titled Investments Held by Others from last year's balance of just over $3.8 million to this year's balance of just under $4.8 million. So that increased assets on the statements of net position as well as net position equity itself. And then over on the statements of revenues, expenses and changes in net position, there were two different causes for that increase in the investments held by others. Number one is investment income of approximately 280. So we increased that, and then also added a new line item for state match appropriations for approximately $693,000. And those were state match appropriation funds that were available for colleges via state statute if their foundations raised funding for the state to match. So overall for fiscal year 2025, that brings the colleges, it now brings it to an increase in net position of just over $83,000. And then the second change we made in the audit report draft to what was presented to you was just dropping in the, can you guys still hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, my network is freezing, so that made me nervous that I'd lost internet completely. We just dropped in the foundation's audited financial statements, their balance sheet and income statement. So those were the only changes made to the drafts that were presented to you in October.
Thank you. Any questions for Brittany from the trustees? Okay, back to VP Larson.
Great, thank you. Real quickly, total assets increased to 56 million from 53 million. That includes the acquisition of land and equipment, the improvements we did in I-Hall and the Pronghorn Center. Total liabilities increased modestly, primarily due to pension related obligations. Operating revenues were 6.8 million, up from 6.48 million. Those include campus revenue, state local grants, auxiliary services, program revenue like MSHA and Area 59. Operating expenses were 23.4 million, increase from 18.4 million last year, or the year before, I should say. 57% compensation and benefits. 37% of that total is supplies and services, 6% depreciation and amortization. And this growth reflects our expanded academic programs and staffing. Ending cash was 13.5 million. Foundation, as Brittany stated, net assets increased to 14 million from 12.3, which helps our bottom line. Strong year driven by significant contribution, investment income, and increased owner restricted assets for the foundation. No material weaknesses or significant deficiencies identified, no instances of non-compliance. Any questions?
Questions from the trustees? My only question, just as a reminder, this is the 24/25 year. So next year we'll see the reflection of the county transfer and some of the others.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Any other questions? Okay, hearing none.
I move to accept the final audit.
Second.
So it's been moved by trustee Anderson, and second by trustee Palmer to accept the final audit for the fiscal year 25. Any other discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carries. Excellent.
Thank you, Brittany.
Any other business that needs to, or things to discuss?
From Ryan.
We did not hear from Ryan, which probably he was quite happy with, so. Well, then that concludes our special meeting. Trustee Wassenberger, have a wonderful Merry Christmas. Thanks for attending. Brittany, if you're still on, please, thank you for attending. Yes.
Chair McGrath, I would just tell the trustees that we are in receipt of the maintenance accounts from the county for the tech center and the main building. Vice President Larson will be working with the county treasurer today to transfer the Pronghorn maintenance accounts. So that will be taken care of. And I believe legal counsel has, or is working on the transfer of title, correct? Yes. So.
And those will then just be turned around and invested into the same, essentially same accounts. Okay. Yes, sir.
So this isn't really part of this special meeting, but since we brought it up, the buildings, and I know we've been insuring them, but do we, I mean, is all our insurance in place now that the county's pulled out? So we don't have double insurance on these, so it's now all on us. I just want to make sure that we're good all
That's a
the way.
great question.
Chair McGrath, trustee Palmer, Vice President Larson will double check with HUB, but we have always carried full insurance on these buildings, but she'll double check and make sure HUB knows that they're fully transferred now.
Thank you. Thank you. Sure.
How about the utilities? No, I'm just kidding.
We always pay the utilities.
Okay, good questions. Anything else come forward today? All right, I did ask for a motion to adjourn. So moved.
Second.
It's been moved by trustee Williams and seconded by trustee Smith to adjourn. Meeting adjourned. Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Get on back.
Yes.
Ryan for the next. So. And just don't.
I'll get on doing my honeydews. It's almost like I'm doing mine. I'm doing that. You sent me.